bro. Why do you have a random Dratini? Please tell me you have the entire evolutionary line and not just Dratini and Dragonair. Just call it a day. Oh, please don't tell me I'm right. Please tell me I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what they said. I'm right, are you kidding me? Where's your Dragonite? Let's see here. I'm trying to remember. I think they're like, oh, that's a cool fancy machine there. You know, this fancy machine might make move this whatever is supposed to destroy the world away from you. But, you know, there's another, but because you're supposed to move it to a different universe kind of thing or whatever. But it's like, that's cool. But what about that universe? Maybe they don't have the same such weapon that you have. And it's like, oh my god, you're right. We never thought of that. The multiverse is kind of canon. That's the whole... I think that was the whole explanation that people have come up with for the reason why Mega Evolution doesn't happen in the first 5 games. Or the first 5 generations. Potential doesn't mean I can win. And why Gen 6 was the introduction of said Mega Evolutions. Cool, Dawnstone. What's this? Survival area. Alright, so I'm going to go to the Pokemon Center and heal. We didn't really find any Pokemon in that last route, though. Hopefully this next route we'll find something good. I at least want to have all the fly locations. It's mostly all I want. What do you say? Next one for a long time, I know what I'm beating. Something about volcano exploring. You see anything? Some power. If you have a status condition, I've got a technical machine for it right here. That is Facade, so if it's anything but sleep, it does double damage. Facade's a good move for your Pokemon to have. Makes it tough for the opponent to use status affecting moves. No, it doesn't. It just means that it's a double-edged sword. Okay, man, obviously. Have you seen the TV program called The Search for the Red Gyarados, the mysterious appearance of the first Pokemon in the lake? What a weird name. You know that outstanding documentary? Yeah, I filmed that. I think Lucian wants to talk to you, man. Because he wants to find it. That's the whole reason why we started our journey, was because he wanted to find that Pokemon. Trainers who lose at the Battle Tower come here to hone their skills. Okay. Hello, buddy. Let me tell you about Stock Mountain. That mountain dates back to when Sinnoh was made by the melding of time and space. Fiery lava spilled out and pooled, which then turned into a Pokemon. It's said that the Magma Stone was used to keep the Pokemon under control. According to legend, the Pokemon transformed over time into the heart of the volcano itself. Let's steal it. I'm kidding. That would be really weird into stealing a heart. Anything over here? Oh, there's a random house up here. Oh. What's up here then? Hi there, buddy. What do you have? What do you do? Did you try coming up here? I'm sorry, but there's nothing. It's a sad day for me not to be able to share in your joy. Is there any... There's gotta be a hidden item here. I knew it! I knew it! Nope. Grand Underground again. There's gotta be more. There's no way there's nothing here. Alright, well, we got a max revive. That's fine. So far, it looks like the Grand Underground has better Pokemon than Surface. Which is sad. Hi there, buddy. My partner and I have come this far. Let me show you how much it's grown. Your partner? I don't know what I was talking about before, so yeah. Yeah, but I think now it's like, or back to the whole multiverse thing. Now it's into like the whole speculation. Like, did we go back to the original universe where Mega Evolution didn't exist, or are we in a different one? Like, are we back in the universe where Generation 1 and 5 actually happened again, or are we like doing something like weird where we're in the meta gray area kind of thing where Mega Evolution could have potentially happened and not? Alright, let's see how well this does. Alright, Monkai. Good job. Good job, buddy. You almost got a level 2. Nice. It needs to grow more? Yep. Also, I wanted to mention this too. If I do decide to use the other legendaries for whatever reason, just to let you guys know, I am allowed to use them. It's just that during the story, I didn't want to use, like, I didn't want to have a full team of, like, 6 legendaries and just go, yep, this game's going to be a lot of fun. Although, if I am able to get a homebrewed Switch, I want to try something with this game in particular. Because I'm going to do just a little bit of save editing. Nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. I want to see what happens if you were to start the game off with the like if you start off with a legendary and you keep getting legendaries, does the game get easier? Cause we were having a rough time with the Elite Four. And I think the reason why was because they already had fully, like, kitted out teams with full IV bred and full EV trained kind of thing. And they also had competitive items and competitive move pools. Mind you, I'm pretty sure the move pool is probably not really going to be too dangerous as long as you can have type advantage and all that stuff. But yeah, I think that what they should have done was have the first run through be the easier one, keep the levels, but like make it easier to sort of go with, and then on your next run through, so after you beat it, either so before you get the national dex, sort of have it so though it does its I don't know, trying to make my brain not melt. How do you do? I'm a dragon tamer. Let's say we compare our Pokemon by means of a battle. My Pokemon grew up in the arms of Mother Nature. They're tough. Alright. I'm trying to think of it. But yeah, but they should have definitely done that. Like when you go through for the national dex, they just either keep the same levels, but they change it to the teams that they have now if they are EV and IV done kind of thing. With competitive items and stuff, because I think that it was more difficult than what it should have been for the first time going through. If you've never played a Pokemon game before, I'm gonna take off my headphones for a second. Allow me to explain. So normally when you go through the Pokemon games as first run through, if you've never played Sword and Shield, you'll probably, I don't know if they've actually changed the levels. I know between the normal tournament and the Galarian Star tournament, they did do the change. Like you can definitely tell by the levels, they definitely have gotten a little bit of an improvement. But that doesn't mean much, if that makes any sense. But for the most part, though, if you look at it in that sort of like way, it makes sense. For each and every time you go through the Elite Four, they should get stronger up until they're just about hitting the level 100 mark. Because you don't want to make your champion or your Elite Four to be too high leveled. Because by the time you make all of the Pokemon, like if you were to have the Elite Four and the champion to be level 100, and you yourself have level 100 Pokemon, now it comes down to which team is better suited to fit against the other team, right? And that's where it comes down to the wires. Like, did you do all the calculations? Did you find out what team you would like to use during this Elite Four person or the champion or whatever? And is your Pokemon ready for just in case it gets taken out too quickly, right? That's not who I wanted to target. I wanted to target Gyarados, but it kept moving. There we go. I'm trying to hit the Gyarados right now. Alright, there you go. But, yeah, because I don't even think I had any troubles with Sword and Shield's one, but that's because, like, I knew my team's weaknesses, so I was able to go against it. For this Elite Four and stuff like that, sure, I was able to fully get a team that should be able to deal with it all, but for the most part, some of the, I almost said items, but some of the Pokemon that I was up against, I couldn't quite get rid of them too fast. Like, if you've seen the part where I went against the Lucian, the Psychic Gym Leader, or the Psychic Elite Four member. Give me a second. Oops, how very silly of me. How could you be tougher than Mother Nature? 'Cause I am Mother Nature. No, I'm kidding. I am a force of nature. What's this item? Energy Ball, nice. It's a good item. But, yeah, like, But yeah, like, we had a rough time with Lucian, even though we had a Pokemon that I know for a fact could have beaten Lucian with her hands tied behind her back. If we had a good item, a decent nature, and at least decent stats, we definitely could have won with little to no issues. Because we were trying to take on this Psychic Elite Four member with a Roserade, or Lily, if you don't know the Roserade's name. Although, by the time you're seeing this now, you probably have already liked the team by now. But, anyway, but, like, still, like, I know how fast a Roserade is. A Roserade is, so I think it's supposed to be a little slower than Garchomp. I think it's like base 90 speed, which is nothing terrible. I want to be with my water Pokemon, that's why I swim. Okay. I'm pretty sure, give me a second, I want to go pull that up. I might be wrong. Because usually I give my Roserade the, I actually have a competitive Roserade that I made that uses a Choice Scarf instead. And literally, it's supposed to be like a very fast special attacker. But I had used I think I made it Timid Choice Scarf, or I made it Modest Choice Scarf, something like that. And literally, same idea though, I had it like trained up to be that, and it was really, really fast. Yeah, it's like 12 base points in speed slower than a Garchomp. But with Choice Scarf, it would have been able to outspeed and just kill it, because it's really good. And yet, I didn't get the, like, I don't have the available option to go and start breeding and training and all that stuff before the champion, right? One of the best Pokemons in order to help you perform this sort of like service is Ditto. Now, did we ever find a Ditto during the Sinnoh Pokedex? I don't think we did. So that means that we couldn't get Ditto. And knowing how good Ditto is in terms of breeding, that could have potentially helped us out in the future when we wanted to get, you know, other Pokemon done, kind of thing.